Hello students, this is Uma Vidushi, your English teacher, and welcome back once again in English literature class. I hope you have already watched the explanation video of this poem Heartwood, which is written by Robert Macfarrell. In today's video, I am going to discuss understanding the poem of this unit. Now, without wasting much time, let's begin today's class. The first question is, who is the speaker of this poem? Who is being addressed? The speaker of this poem is a tree. The tree is addressing a woodcutter who has came to cut down the tree. Means you can say that it's a monopoly. Now let's see question number 2. The word open-hearted means kind and honest. Read the third line of the poem. What could the word mean in this context? So in this context, the word open-hearted means wounded, hurt and open to pain and damage, according to the context of the poem. Now let's have a look to the third question of this poem. Put an ear to my bark, cutter. Why does the speaker ask the cutter to put his ear to the bark? The speaker asks the cutter to put his ear to the bark so that he can try to hear the soft sound of the sap flowing inside the tree. That's why he asked the cutter to put his ear to the bark. The second part of this question number 3 is, what else does the speaker request the cutter to do? The speaker also requests the cutter to listen to the flutter of trees' leaves and try to imagine the heartbeat of the tree. This is what he was requesting to the woodcutter. The third part of this question is, which other question does the speaker ask right after this in the third stanza? So in the third stanza, the speaker asks the cutter whether he would turn the living tree into timber if he would reduce the tree to a heap of logs and a pile of brash. So this is what he asked right after that line. Now students, let's have a look to the fourth question of this poem. The speaker compares herself to places. Stanza number 4 and 5. Name the 3 places the speaker identifies with and explain why she identifies with them. So in the 4th and the 5th stanza, the speaker calls herself a world. Here speaker is the tree. Call herself a world, a city of butterflies and a country of creatures. This is the 3 places which she identified with. She calls herself a world because as a big and a strong tree with her fruits, flowers, leaves, branches and the different creatures that live in the tree and depend on her, she is a world in herself. She is a city of butterflies, as many butterflies must be visiting her, living near or in the tree. She is a country of creatures, as different kinds of creatures live among her branches and roots, such as birds, squirrels, and different kinds of insects. The last second question of this poem is, read the sixth stanza. How does the speaker show herself to be both mighty and vulnerable, open to attack or harm at the same time? So, in the sixth stanza, the tree says that her world takes years to grow and seconds to destroy. She can be felled by an axe or a saw. The tree is mighty because she has grown big and strong over the years. But at the same time, she is vulnerable, as in spite of her size and strength, a saw or an axe can break her down in a very short time. So this is what is described in the sixth stanza of the poem. Now let's have a look to the last question of understanding the poem. Do you hear these words I utter? Why does the speaker ask this question? Why is it a very important question? So the speaker asks this question because she is not sure whether she has been able to communicate her thoughts and worries to the cutter. It is a very important question. It is an important question whether the cutter can or cannot hear the questions, because only if he hears what the tree has to say can we decide not to cut it down. The next part of this last question is, how can the listener hear the words of the speaker? Would he have to listen very carefully, or would he need to something else? So to really hear the words of the speaker means the tree, that is to understand the concerns and fear of the speaker. The cutter needs patience, kindness and imagination. He needs to stop and think about how beneficial the tree is to different creatures. He needs to see and imagine how strong and beautiful and important it is. Then only he can realize the things that the tree is saying and decide not to cut the tree. He cannot actually hear the tree speak. That's all in today's video, student. That's all in today's videos. That's all in today's video. I hope you have understood all the questions and answers of this poem. Now you need to write down these answers in your copy. I have already shared a link of the exercises in the description box. You may check it out from there. Thank you so much for staying with me till here. Take care. Bye-bye.